Alright, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the new season of Discovery that's coming up for WoW Classic, and kind of what we hope to see and expect to see out of the new season. Um, First off, just to talk about what we hope to see, I sure hope to see new content without them messing up the feel of WoW Classic. Excuse me. I was going to make a video on this subject, but I decided to instead just live stream it. Uh, just to do something a little different. Um, and also, I wanted to play my druid a little bit, so yeah, we're hoping that we're gonna get new content without actually messing up the feel and the gameplay of classic. Um, do I expect them to manage that? No, not really, but that's what we're hoping for. What I expect to happen is that the runes will be way too overpowered and cause more problems than it's worth, really. I am looking forward to the new runes and the way they're doing it. Now, the way they're doing it with no PTR, I feel like that's actually a really good thing because we're not going to lose any of the surprise. Um, everything everything will be discovered in real time, kind of deal. There's not going to be any researching it or bigger YouTubers getting to play it first, and everybody has an equal opportunity on finding the new stuff, and I really like that. Uh, the downside of that is there's no PTR, so if there's problems or bugs, which there probably will be. Oh shit. Alright, we're okay. So if there's problems with the new content that needs to be fixed, the only testing they're doing is internally. So yeah, that's not great considering that it's a blizzard. Uh, but like I say, at least we're not having to watch some of the bigger YouTubers get to play the new content while we're all sitting around with our thumbs stuck up our asses wishing we could play. I think I prefer that. I'll take the possibility of the bugs any day over a select group of YouTubers or streamers that get to the content before everyone else. I think that's the way I prefer it, because that I know that aggravates the hell out of me, and I can't be the only one that aggravates. So, uh, honestly, I'm really looking forward to it, though. It's just new content on WoW Classic is a good thing. I think they're finally figuring out that their newer content is crap, so they're trying to do something new with WoW Classic, and I really feel like that's the direction they need to be going. I mean, this content is damn near 20 years old and still really popular. Like, there's still, to this day, a lot of people that are playing the WoW Classic. So, they obviously did something right there. Um, that being said, the fact that it took them this long to do something new with WoW Classic is a little frustrating, to be honest. Um, I know there's some speculation that this is going to be a testing ground for like Classic Plus, so that's also a possibility, but honestly, I don't even care about that. I'm just really hoping they get this season of Discovery right and it's fun to play. I'm definitely going to try it. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm looking forward to it. Um, that being said, though, I don't know that I expect them to do a good job with this. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still Blizzard, you know, and their track record over the last, oh, I don't know, 10 years has been pretty bad. So, a lot of the new expansions that they've come out with have not in any way been worth the money. Um, I don't know. That's just my opinion, but I know I did not enjoy a lot of the newer stuff that they've done. So I'm kind of going into this with low expectations, high hopes, and low expectations is the way I feel about it. Uh, I don't know. I think I expect to see um, a lot of tryhards actually getting to the new BFD raid in the first day. I mean, and if that's what you want to do, go for it. But they did say we're going to be capped at level 25 for 2 months, which really isn't that long, except that I know there are going to be a lot of people that are going to race through the content and try and clear everything and find everything in the first day. I hope they can't, uh, but that's kind of what I'm expecting at this point. Um, as far as the runes go, I think there may not be all of them found in the first day. Possibly, maybe. Um, but as far as the new raid, yeah, I expect groups to be clearing it on the first day. Without a doubt, since it's only level 25 and you've seen people power leveling in WoW Classic that have managed to get to level 60 in a couple days. I'd say it's fairly likely to see people in that new raid on the first day. Definitely the second day. I figure even I can make it by the second or third day, and I'm not going to no life it like that. Like there's just no way I'm gonna focus that hard on it. Um, I expect I expect that a lot of people are going to do that though. But that's just part of it nowadays. I don't know why everybody wants to rush through the content that much, but they do. Either way, I plan on kind of taking my time with the new content just to see, you know, just to try and draw it out a little bit. Again, 2 months isn't that long, but at only level 25, I feel like that will be enough time to enjoy the content, but I also have um, have the opportunity to level several alts at the same time. So we'll see how it goes, but um, yeah, I think overall it's gonna be fun to give it a try, even if they do screw up the class balance. I know, like just leveling in classic, it it may not be likely that you're going to die if you're taking your time, but it is 100% possible for you to die just questing in classic, because if you're not paying attention and you pull like 5 or 6 mobs, you're pretty much going to die, especially at the lower levels, before you can deal with groups that big. Um, One of the biggest things I'm afraid of is that they're going to ruin that aspect of the leveling process. I think the runes are going to be so overpowered that you'll be able to pull packs of 6 or 7 by level 25 without any problems at all. And you know, that's just not what classic is. And I feel like that's going to have a negative impact on the experience. Um, definitely, definitely going to be hard for them to balance the new runes with the older content like this, but I'm hoping they can manage it. I don't think they will, but what I really expect is for people to just be blasting through the I got that tag. That's funny. But yeah, as far as questing goes, I expect people to be just blasting through the content and leveling a lot faster than normal just because of that. Um, I don't feel like it's going to take very long at all to get to level 25 just because of that. The runes are just going to speed everything up, even if you're not, you know, um, no lifing this expansion. I feel like it's going to be definitely definitely a problem. So that's all I've got for this one. I know I rambled a little bit, kind of focused on playing a little too much. I don't think I'm going to do another video like this. I just don't think I was able to keep myself on track enough to talk about this the way I wanted to, but honestly, there's not a lot to talk about this. We don't know enough really about it. Even with people knowing, like with them releasing a lot of information about the runes and whatnot, we just don't know at this point how it's going to play. So, I know there's a lot of people making videos about, oh, complete guide for the druid and all this, and it's like, yeah, okay. I did make the video on warlock tanking, like a build guide for it, but I made that video based on having actually tanked with a warlock in classic before. As far as how it's going to play in the new season, I mean, we don't really know until we get to try it. So, as far as doing a complete guide, no, I won't be doing anything like that. And I think I would regard anyone that did make a video like that with a lot of skepticism at this point, because, like I say, we can read about the runes, but we don't know what other changes they're going to make to the game. So, I mean, that's going to be really hard to judge the effect that all of that's going to have, and we can theorycraft all day long, but in the end, we're not going to know exactly how everything's going to work. Even warlock tanking. Now, I have my thoughts on what the warlock tanking is going to look like, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I had comments on that video, people talking about you need to have 5 points in affliction for the instant cast corruption, so you could keep that up while you're tanking. Me personally, I don't even think corruption's going to be a part of the rotation for warlock tanking. I think it's just going to be spamming Searing Pain and using Shadow Cleave on cooldown. Like, in my mind, that's what warlock tanking will look like. Does that mean that's what it's going to be? No, I have no idea until I get to try it. But we're not going to know how much threat you get from each specific ability and how effective it's going to be and all that until we get to try it. So I don't even know that there's a lot of point speculating on stuff like that until we get there. And we're not going to get there until it actually releases. Thank you for not having the PTR. Like, seriously, that makes me a lot happier than anything else. There's not going to be a lot of spoilers for that. But leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about it. I know I'm excited about it. I know my expectations are pretty low for the content that's coming out, but I am excited about it. You know, I do want to try something new in this game, so let me know what y'all think about it, and I'll catch